All right, chat. Let's go. Actually, let's not go. I need to change my shirt. One sec. Okay, now we are actually allowed to go. Duke Pittsburgh, welcome in everybody. Happy Tuesday. Cat fan, welcome into chat. W for the thumbnail. Thank you. I'm glad that one came out as well as it did. I had a lot of there was like a lot of other concepts that weren't really even concepts. It's like just like felt really lazy. I don't know. And then I was putting it together and I was like, nah, this is no good. And in the middle of trying to put it together yesterday, I had a spark of inspiration and I came up with that idea, and I actually really liked it. So I am glad you enjoyed. This might be the biggest game outside of the Carolina rivalry, obviously. But in terms of actually looking ahead to the NCAA March Madness tournament, this might be the biggest game for Duke in the ACC. Pitt comes in unranked, in the polls, but ranked number 15 overall in the net, which when you kind of lay out all the teams 1 through 64, that's one of the biggest metrics that we're looking at. Ranked 15th. Duke ranked second, of course, because we're at the, we're as good as we are. So the issue with Pitt, however, is that they have played ranked teams, they have lost to ranked teams. That is why they themselves are not ranked, yet those games have been competitive, let's say. In this particular matchup here, remember, Pitt did beat us last year in Cameron, a game that finished 80-76, so a rather high-scoring game behind 24 points from Blake Hinson after he hit 7 3-point shots, which is ridiculous. No Blake Hinson tonight, however. We do have Cooper Flagg, and we have John Shire back, which is kind of nice. So after Duke dismantling the SMU Ponies, we are now back here at Pittsburgh, who boasts the third-ranked offense in the ACC, averaging around 84 points per game. Now, SMU had the alleged, I would say, top-ranked offense in the ACC at 87 points per game, and Duke only let them have 62. No unranked opponent has scored more than 65 points against Duke this season. Let's see how that plays out here as they're at, and see if Pittsburgh gets even close to their average. We'll see where we are at halftime. The first shot by Pittsburgh is no good, however. That was Ishmael Leggett, averaging about 17 points per game. One of the, between Leggett and Jalon Lowe, the two guards for Pittsburgh, they're 5 and 15. Those are the ones you want to keep an eye on. And you're going to also want to keep an eye on Malowacz there, who dunks it in for 2. Welcome in, Nick. Welcome in, Cat Fan. Welcome in, everybody, on this lovely Tuesday here in January. Actually, rather cold up and down the East Coast. In Durham, it's freezing outside, but it looks quite warm in Cameron with a sold-out crowd. Good defense by Malowacz. Good block by Malowacz there, actually. That was on Cameron Corrin. And Duke pushing it up ahead. We're going to get it to Tyrese for 3. Yes! And Duke out to another fast start here, 5-0. We got off to a very nice fast start in the SMU game. A little bit of break from tradition, if you will, with how the games have started for Duke. But looks like when the games are mattering, we are holding back no punches here. Let's see if we can get another turnover and a bucket to push this thing maybe out to 7 or 8. That would probably force a Pitt timeout as, Guillermo Diaz-Graham hits for 3 from the outside, slowing up the Duke momentum there. Yeah, hopefully everybody's had a good Tuesday with work or whatever you've been up to. Nice shot there in the corner here by James. Yes, drill it. Great assist there. That looks a little backwards there. We've seen a lot of Sion James getting the assists out to the various other players. 8 assists in the game against the SMU Ponies the other day. On Saturday, in this case, it was Tyrese with the assist and Sion James with the bucket. So far, Duke hasn't missed from the floor, 3 of 3 and 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. And the defense has been solid here. Pitt having to go late in the shot clock with 3 seconds. Nice find, actually, on the backdoor cut by Cameron Cohen as Malowacz had to step up to stop the ball. Nice assist there by Leggett, averaging about 6 assists per game, which is tops in the good for tops in the ACC. Malowacz is going to put up 3. Ooh, that almost went down, actually. That was going to be assist by Knipple. Low driving, that's a missed shot there. James trying to get for the rebound, and Malowacz actually comes down with it. Knipple trying to push up afar. He's got Flag open if he wants him at the top. Flag going to drive on Diaz Graham, put up a mid-range shot. That's a rare miss, actually, for Cooper Flag from that range. Cooper Flag, who took the, was it player and freshman of the week? Or rookie of the week? One of those. Or multiple honors. Ooh, that was bad defense, though. But Pitt is going to oblige with a poor shot as they're actually going to get the offensive board. So 8-5 in the early going as Leggett with the crossover. Leggett trying to force it up. Nothing going there. And Malowacz down with his second or third rebound so far. 4 minutes down here in the first. James trying to drive, has the option to kick out, actually, and will be blocked from behind by Corin. And that'll take us to the first TV timeout. Orlando, welcome everyone. Noisy rim. Yeah, you can kind of hear the noisy rim means that people are missing shots. Welcome in, everyone. All right, so that was a pretty decent start. Not bad. The 8-5 here as Duke missed a couple shots late. Wouldn't really expect the Malowacz to make the 3. It's a bit of wishful thinking, but anyway. Have I been following the California fire? Loosely. I've seen some stuff on Twitter about it, or on X about it, but I have not sort of paid close attention to it. No, Pittsburgh is definitely not going to be an easy team, Cat fan. Pittsburgh is probably going to be one of the toughest teams that we face in the ACC this year. Luckily, we only play them at home. Last year there was a home and away with each team winning on the other team's home court. This year, with the addition of SMU, Cal, and Stanford, the teams will meet only once. So, no home and home. So, no fouls for any of the teams here. Malowacz already with 3 rebounds, and Duke with 3 assists on the 3 made baskets. Yeah, Clemson will be the next. Clemson will probably be the next hardest one. If we're going like in sequential order. Yeah, I never believed that the SMU one was really going to be that that much of a game because of like just who they had played. I thought some of their stats, especially around like the high-powered offense, were misleading because of teams that they had gone up against. Let's see. The Pittsburgh one, though, I feel like is a bit more real. Just because, as I was saying, like they've got this loss to Wisconsin, number 19, but it's only a 6-point loss. It's like not a lot. This Mississippi State one is kind of crazy. As we this was their SEC ACC challenge. Ended up losing by 33. This game just kind of got out of hand. Which team will be the easiest? We've played them already. Virginia Tech or Georgia Tech. Maybe Boston College. I mean, Wake Forest is always going to be tough. Also, very apropos, the game is sponsored by the Lion King Mufasa, which I did not know at the time that I made the thumbnail, but you can evaluate the rest. Knipple should have gotten fouled there. Ooh, too strong. Actually, that should have been a foul. He got fouled like by 3 players. We've got Malik Brown in the game, replacing Malawach. That's the only change here at this point in the game after the first TV timeout. It going late in the shot clock as well. The shot disrupted by Brown, and he come down with a rebound here. Knipple on the 3, empty. Brown trying to get the offensive board, cannot. Pitt comes away with it clean, and both teams give up their possessions, coming up empty. Didn't see much of Brown. I feel like we didn't see much of Brown in the SMU game, honestly. Malawach played quite well, but the whistle here is actually a turnover on Pittsburgh. Pass was too much to handle. And Duke 0 of 5 currently. Let's see if off the screen Flagg is going to square up for 3. Yes, he is. He's going to drop that one. Cooper Flagg in his last 2 games against SMU, 24 points, and against Virginia Tech, also 24 points. Quite impressive from the young man. Chris Hand, welcome in. Good evening. Good evening, and hello, everyone, as well. Happy Tuesday. Happy Duke basketball day. Pitt again going late in the shot clock, really unable to initiate any sort of offense before the 10-second mark of the clock, and that's a block. That is a block by Sion James on Corrin, and we got a whistle here as Corrin's going to pick up a foul. What a beautiful block. Duke just getting it done defensively. James just goes up vertical. Actually, that block might have been Cooper Flagg coming over with the hand. The reach. The reach there, we're gonna have to see who they actually officially attribute the block to. Oh, good hands there by Zach Austin, who's come on of late, actually, coming in off the bench. They're entering the starting lineup prior to the Virginia Tech game, which was the beginning of December, has now been averaging around 14 points per game for the Panthers. Cooper Flagg is going to go for 3 in the corner, and that's actually an air ball. Not good. Not good. Probably too quick on that shot. Here's Austin in and out. Brown down with the rebound, so Pitt can't get off of 5 as they've missed all 3 of their... Well, they've missed their last 6, but they've missed 3 here since the... Oh, my goodness. That's a turnover by Proctor as Austin gets fouled by Brown. That was a bit of a mess, honestly. That was a very messy Duke turnover right there. So Zach Austin at the line here. Austin did play in both games last season. 6 points in the win, 11 points in the loss. It's actually kind of hard to tell because some of these players, like Lowe and Leggett, both had 14 in the win. They had 9 and 2 in the loss, respectively. It was really the difference was Hinson for sure. I don't think any of these players individually, I guess aside from Leggett, he had 2 points in the loss and then had 14 in the win. So that's quite the delta. Isaiah Evans, not quite there on the 3. We got the ball just bouncing around like crazy. Get another foul called on who? Oh, that'll be on Sion James for the region. Honestly, I thought that was just everybody kind of fighting for the ball here. Foster coming in. Foster's made some very nice contributions off the bench. I like his new role off the bench has been good. 9 points in the SMU game, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 9 in that one, and, well, 2 in Virginia Tech, but 5 in Georgia Tech. Let's see what he comes up with tonight. Oh, this is low for 3, and we got a push on flag. Flag called for the push on the rebounding action as the fouls are piling up. Low, and then from the outside, Leggett as well, short. Evans down with the rebound. So 2 3-point shots from Leggett on that singular possession. Not quite. And this one, Evans from the corner. Jesus. Oh, my God. Isaiah Evans, 0 of 2 from 3 after that miss. I mean, he's open, man. The first one, not as open. The second one, very open. Oh, goodness. I feel like Evans is kind of gone downhill a bit. Was Flag going to get called for a second foul in as many possessions? Well, that's definitely something to keep an eye on. We're going to have to go the distance here in the first half without Cooper. It's actually, which one was the game? Was it the Auburn game that we went extended minutes without Cooper Flag and actually extended the lead? It was one of those, right? There was one particular game where like Flag got into some foul trouble and we were like, oh boy, that's not good. And then it just, it actually didn't end up mattering. Jalen Lowe for 2 off of what looked like a pass, but actually just ended up going in the basket. Nice screen by Foster. Very active hands by Pittsburgh. They've already have 1 steal on Proctor. Brown going to give it to Evans. They're bringing this double. Evans going to drive. No, actually, he can't get that either. Oh, is the Louisville game. Okay, that could be it. That should be a held ball, but nothing's called. Duke in transition with an opportunity here. Push the ball up the floor. It's 5-on-3. Knippel's going to settle for 3. Knippel's going to, no. Wow, the shots just won't drop. That's like 3 wide open three-pointers. Evans has missed 2. Knippel has missed another one. Boy, man. It's like 9 points for leaving out on the floor. Or at least 6. At least 6, I'd say. Austin, long 3-pointer. Wow. And Pittsburgh's got 12-11 here. Pittsburgh on a 7-0 or 7-3 run. And has taken the lead almost midway through the first half as the Duke offense is stuck. Not really for bad execution, but mainly for just can't get it to go in the bucket. Diaz Graham will pick up a personal foul against Brown. And we're headed to a TV timeout. Let's see. Duke scoreless in the last 4 minutes. Yeah, feel 1 of 12. We've made 1 out of our last 12 shots and 1 out of our last 7 3-pointers. Meanwhile, Pitt on a 7-0 run in the same time that we've been scoreless. And their 3-point shot hasn't fallen either. But yeah, we're shooting at abysmal 26.7%. And actually, so is Pitt. Both teams basically exactly the same, mirror images of one another. 4 of 15 from the floor for both teams. 3 of 9 from 3 for Duke. 2 of 5 from Pitt, but Pitt has 2 free throws, which is the difference in the score at the moment. Three rebounds for James and 3 for Malawach. And yeah. was wondering, who has Pitt beat? Okay, they beat Virginia Tech, Cal, and Stanford. Interesting. I don't know what's really to make of Cal and Stanford. I'm not quite sure we've played enough basketball yet. Both teams rebounding the same, even. Both with the same number of, basically same number of assists, 4-3 in favor of Duke. 1 turnover apiece, 1 block. No second chance points for anybody. And just really bad 3-point shooting. We didn't actually call a timeout on this one. The foul from Diaz Graham came at under the 12-minute mark, which triggered an automatic media timeout. So we actually did not need to expend a timeout here. But yeah, Pitt definitely does have it going. I do sort of wonder if Shire is going to put Flag back in the game at any point in the first half. When is it time to panic? It's time to panic at like 10 minutes in the second half, not now. When we're down 20 or more, that's another one. Yeah, we've come back from like what, down 15? I don't know if we've come back down from down 20, but yeah. All right, so let's get a good possession here. We definitely need a bucket to kind of just get this thing going again. We got another foul on Diaz Graham, I believe. That'll be 2 on him right off the bat. And he will go to the bench, so that will take out some of the height from Pitt in the paint. Pitt not exactly a deep team. Knipple to Gillis, thought about 3, asking for Proctor to come over and take it from him. 7, nice behind the back by Proctor. Oh my goodness. It just doesn't go. Malawach doesn't come down with the rebound either. Let's Pitt pick it up. I think Malawach thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it was saved there by Zach Austin in the corner. They're trying with the pick and roll action, and Austin is going to throw it away. So a turnover by Pittsburgh. Yeah, the fire is like getting everywhere. They gotta hit shots from beyond the arc. We gotta hit a shot from anywhere. I'll take shots at the free throw line too. Although the rest have kind of been letting them play. Honestly, I thought there was one possession really early on where Knipple I thought got fouled multiple times, but they're just wanting give it to Malawach. That's a foul. That's a foul in continuation. I don't know how Jalen Lowe gets away with putting a full arm swipe on Malawach, and that's not even called. I mean, Malawach finishes because he's throwing the slam down, but that's just a blatantly missed call. That is 100% continuation. Like, the other crazy thing is, had Malawach missed it, they probably would have called the foul. That's like the contingent foul that I can't stand. Great deep. Oh my. They just bailed out Cummings. They honestly just bailed out Cummings because Proctor had played exceptional defense on him. That is a terrible missed call on the offensive end. With Malawach should have been fouled, and then this here, come on, man. It's a bailout foul with 1 second left on the shot clock. Unbelievable. makes them both, and it's 14-13 as both teams have traded 2 points on the alternating possessions. Playing sort of a zone. There's it. Malawatch trying to screen it there. It's 5 seconds on the shot clock. Nice shot fake by Gillis. Going to take a jump stop, and he's going to go off the glass. Nice contribution by Mason Gillis there. May have slid the feet, but we'll take it. Duke going to need a defensive stop here. Low on Knipple. Low trying to go left. Knipple denies him. Good defense by Knipple, and then there's the push from behind. Oh boy. That's Shire is quite pissed. I don't really know what to make of that one. I mean, at full speed, it looks like the problem is that Knipple putting the two hands on Low, it's like you're sort of caught red-handed, and then Low goes to the ground, right? Like you're sort of It's not. It's bad. It's a bad look for the ref, but it's a Pitt turnover on this one. Skylark, welcome in. Good evening. Yeah, we've not done a good job here. We have 6 fouls at the 8-minute mark. The next one will put Pitt in the 1-1 bonus, so not great. So playing defense without fouling has not been a strong suit right now this evening. James gets blocked, but it goes right to Proctor, and Gillis is going to go for 3 here. Yeah, Mason Gillis. Nice contribution off the bench, especially with Cooper Flag in foul trouble. Gillis has managed to step it up. 18-14. Duke capitalizing off the Pitt turnover. Oh boy, this is a mismatch with Low on Malawatch. Low might try to go right here. He's going to try to cross him over. There he goes right. He actually gives it up. We got a kick ball. Oh no, it's out of bounds. The guy was on the end line here. That was Leggett was on the end line. That's a turnover. All right, there's actually a pretty good 4-minute segment here for us, as we're now at 7:33. So we've gone the next 4 minutes here. Duke winning that little segment, 6-2, if I have that right. 5-2. Yeah, 5-2 if I have that right. So Duke on a little 5-0 run at the moment of the last 2 minutes. Finally, we seem to have uncorked the basket from the outside there, as Gillis got a 3. So we're 4 of 10, shooting 35%, 7 of 20 on the evening. Shire needs to talk with the officials. Shire was in the ear of the officials for sure. Yeah, Gillis doing really nice, really, really good tonight. Let's see what else is it's still not working. I can't handle it, man. I really want to show the replay, but I can't. I feel like 5 points for Gillis. Oh, he had 7 in the SMU game. Oh, 10 in the game before. Okay, so he has put up double digits for us. 6. Timothy, welcome in. Good evening. It was rather early start for us. I am actually glad that we got the early game, though. Probably had some very choice words for the official. I mean, on the Knipple play in particular, he thought that Low basically went to the ground on his own, but it's really hard to sell that when your guy looks like he's pushing him from behind, and then the offensive player hits the deck. Hope everybody stays safe with this big winter storm. So, Timothy, is the storm arriving or going? Because I have people in DC and Connecticut that already have had the snow. It got the snow Sunday and today, and I think that's like kind of it for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week. But is it actually supposed to get worse? Or what's the deal? Because it's actually pretty cold down here in Florida too. It's like in the 50s. That's like cold for Florida. It's like 30 right now in North Carolina. But I see there's looks like there's a snow coming in Friday and Saturday for Durham, even though there's a high of 40. So I don't know. That's probably not going to stick very long. So maybe like overnight, but temperatures 23, 21. Jesus. Crazy. Should be here by Friday and Saturday, but some places are just getting mixed. Mountains are getting straight snow. Yeah, that makes sense for the mountains. All right. So Duke leading 18-14, 7:30 to go. Flag still on the bench. So your five on the floor are Knipple, Malowich, Gillis, Sion James, and Tyrese Proctor, which is the same as it was before. Knipple driving and is going to put it up off the glass. No, that's goaltending. No. That's goaltending. Cameron Corrin flagged for goaltending. Whistled for goaltending. I've been watching too much football. That'll be 6 points for Malowich. Yeah, I'm fine with this. A little snow, no ice. Yeah, the ice is the killer. I actually enjoyed having a car with 4-wheel drive down in my time in North Carolina, because like the entire place like shuts down when it starts snowing, but like the 4-wheel drive, you're like still good to go. Duke trying to come down with a rebound. James eventually does. The putback almost scored the bucket for Pitt. Proctor calling for it, and we're trying to get it to Gillis here. Back to Knipple. Knipple's going to go for the three. Yes! That's the shot. Timeout. Pitt in a bit of disarray here after the Pitt in disarray defensively. Let me see if we can get that to go. How's that even work if I do it that way? Oh, that was close. Damn it. I was going to say, Pitt in a bit of a defensive disarray off the rebound. And we'll take a timeout from them. One of my biggest pet peeves is wearing shoes in the house. I actually don't wear shoes in my house. It's a very it's actually a very Japanese tradition to take the shoes off when you enter the house. But I actually agree. I like to keep it nice and clean. I also clean my dog's paws when I come in from outside. So not that he wears shoes, but he's got to keep his feet clean too. Can't have those dirty paws on the sofa or on the bed. 10-0 run for Duke over the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. All this coming with Cooper Flagg on the bench with 2 fouls. So like the Louisville game, as Nick Dow pointed out, my intuition was correct. I couldn't come up with the actual game. Duke seems okay with its best player on the bench for the time being. Graham for 3. Wow. Ooh, that Jorge for Trace cuts into the lead here, down to 6. Darren Harris might be the next Jaden Schutt. I don't know if did Darren Harris really have that high of expectations? It's like Darren Harris like a 4-star coming in, isn't he? It might be the next Jaden Schutt, but I feel like the difference is that when Jaden Schutt came into the game, no. Actually, Jaden Schutt, Isaiah Evans is the Jaden Schutt role, right? Where you have this sharpshooter, someone who is billed as a 3-point sniper, that is their role play. their role to play, rather. And arguably, like, he's done it already better than Jaden Schutt was doing it last year. So I actually think the correct comparison is Isaiah Evans, not Darren Harrison, for that particular one. So I see where you're going with it, but I disagree with the actual like person who's playing that role. Although Cooper Flagg is back in the game, so he's got to be careful here. He's got 2 fouls here, 6 minutes to go. And Knipple is going to lose it, and that's a turnover. That's the second turnover for Duke. We actually did a decent job in the SMU game. We had 1 turnover in the entire first half, had about 5 in the second half, which I didn't really like. But we've been managing to keep the turnovers quite low. This one here is Lowe, who can't get it. And Brown comes in with a long rebound. Duke had an opportunity to run, but it doesn't take it. Right there in the corner. Knipple there for 3. Yes! Proctor found Knipple, which I had found previously. And that turns into 3 there as Pitt was trying to recover in transition. These long rebounds and these transition opportunities, that's 2 transition threes for Knipple that have both gone down for him here in recently. Oh, that is a breakdown of the defense. My goodness, as Leggett finally gets on the board for 2. That is a defensive breakdown. Give it to Brown. And now get it to James, is going to drive. Going to get it to Flagg. 13 on the shot clock. Flagg asking for Proctor to come up. Going to set the screen, try to roll. He's going to put his hand up, asking for it. Proctor cross-court pass to Knipple. Knipple going to line up for it and hit it again. Knipple is 3 of his last 3. He has found the range. Duke by 10. 4:20 to go here in the first half. Duke extending. After missing those first 2, Knipple has found it. Good defense here by Knipple and Proctor, although Cameron Corrin with the better offense. Despite the Duke double team, Corrin scores for 2 and the lead is 8. Duke very patient here offensively between Flagg and Proctor. Flagg not quite aggressive. Not really being as aggressive as usual, is not trying to pick up a 3rd foul on the offensive end of the floor by any sort of accident, right? As Proctor is blocked and denied by Jorge Graham as we've hit the under 4 timeout. Duke +8 so far. Isaiah Evans can definitely lead in the future of his Duke career, to be honest. I've been sort of interesting to see, I think, Isaiah Evans trying to develop a little bit of an inside game as well. You saw in the SMU game as well. I think he had, how many? Well, he had, was it 8? No. Sorry, it was the Virginia Tech game where he is like, he did have a 2-pointer. He had 1 or 2 2-pointers. And then in this one, he tried to drive to the basket and get a 2-pointer as well, but it missed, unfortunately. So you kind of do see these sort of like emergence of him trying to like start an inside game and being more aggressive and driving to the basket instead of just being like a one-trick pony. Somebody's going to guard him really close out, beyond the 3-point line. He could try to take them off the dribble and drive it. That's probably kind of, to Cat fans' point, like where the development is going to have to be for Isaiah Evans. But he could also just be like, the guy that comes in off the bench and gives you 9 points because he hits 3 threes. Like, that's also perfectly acceptable. That really, like, it stretches the floor in that lineup of all these guards. Quick check here on the stats. The points off of turnovers have really kind of expanded here for Duke, which now has 10 points off the turnovers, off the 4 Pitt turnovers. So we've managed to make each turnover is worth more than 2 points so far. That is insane. So we're basically hitting threes off their turnovers. Knipple with 3 of 5 from 3. He's hit his last 3 straight. even though he's 3 of 7 overall. And leading the team with 9. That actually leads all scorers. Pittsburgh has a much more balanced kind of scoring smorgasbord. Distribution was the word I was looking for. 1, 2, 3, 7 players led by Zach Austin, who's hit a 3 and a 2. Oh, no, he's hit a 3 and he's got 2 free throws. That's right. 4 rebounds is the top, is the high watermark, both for Malawach and James. And actually 4 assists so far for Proctor. So instead of last game where James was the lead assist man, Proctor's being the lead assist man this afternoon. A lot of those assists coming actually from the Knipple 3-pointers. Really furious they put Pittsburgh on Amazon Prime this weekend. Can't watch it. Don't have problem. Everything under the sun is a different platform, and then it's too much. Wait, really? The Steelers game is on. Oh wow! Does everyone have? Everyone's got their own playoff game. Like, yeah, Monday night is like the ESPN one. There's the CBS, Fox, NBC, obviously, and I didn't realize Prime had a playoff game. Brown fouled on the inbound. That'll be on Zach Austin. I don't know. Damian Dunn, actually, for 1. Flag still in the game despite the 2 fouls. So looks like Shire trusts him more than enough to leave him in as Brown shanks the first one. It's kind of crazy that they would actually paywall off playoff games. That's kind of crazy to me. Personally, I think that's very unfair. I thought there was no, the Christmas ones were the Netflix ones. But yeah, paywalling playoff games, not a good look. Also, oh my goodness, Knipple almost found the what doesn't make sense to me is also, if you were local, I would think that you should be able to get it on a local channel too, but you're in North Carolina, so not exactly Pittsburgh. Not exactly Pittsburgh. I don't know if you would qualify for being local there. Oh, don't foul, Coop. Don't foul. Just give it away. Just give it away. We got to travel. See, Cooper? You didn't foul there because Pitt turned it over anyway, and we got away with the turnover. We got away with the turnover there. Flag could have made it really bad if he had picked up his 3rd foul. So does Carolina play today or tomorrow against SMU? They have SMU in Carolina. Oh, another turnover there. That was supposed to be an assist, but Malawach put the ball on the deck as the pass wasn't quite delivered where it needed to be. Honestly, I thought the pass was pretty good. I don't know why Malawach decided to put it on the deck. The shot's no good though, as we escape the bullet off the turnover. So Pitt unable to execute. Cooper, that is such a crazy. And we're going for the lob again, and he can't hit it again. Careful flag. Cooper, good. Nice. Cooper doing really smart play by Cooper Flag here. James, just pull up for 3. Oh, cross-court pass to Proctor. Actually, what a find by Knipple. It's short. Oh, and that's Malawach over the top. Oh, what a helter-skelter sort of mess right there. Squandering prime opportunities here. We should be at least +4. I'm not going to count this last 3-pointer, although it was a beautiful find by Knipple and just wide open that Proctor couldn't hit it. But we should at least have +4. Could yeah, we really needed to come down with those. The 1-1 is missed. The front end is missed, and so that's effectively a Pitt turnover. So we've sort of frozen the game where it's at. Here, Duke by 9, 30-21. Malawach Wise wide open in the paint. Oh my goodness, we're going to take the 3 from the outside. Gillis Malawach trying to get the rebound, and he's going to get another foul. Oh, man. And it was called by the official opposite, on the opposite end of the floor. Ugh. Malawach was screaming when he was open. He was having both hands up, man. I don't know. Like, we keep failing. Oh my God. They had, wow, I don't even know what we're doing right now. That is crazy. I don't even know what Pittsburgh is doing right now, because both teams decide to be just throwing it all over the yard. There's finally a team scores. We have been playing very, very sloppy on offense. Timeout, Shire. For sure, timeout, Shire. I hate this whole thing. I hate everything about the last 3.5 minutes of this game, because it is just terrible. It's like really, really bad Duke offense. From not being able to capitalize on 2 alley-oops. Like, I don't understand how we keep missing those alley-oops. Like, Mark Williams was getting those alley-oops and converting. Hell, the Plumlee brothers were converting those alley-oops. Like, something is, like, not right here with, like, either Malawach isn't seeing it, or we're just being, like, too aggressive on the lob. I don't know what, but, like... Oh, yeah. 6 turnovers now for Duke. It's gotten real messy here. It's like Duke managed to extend, and like we're back in this like 3-minute scoring drought where we just like have not done anything. Flag's got to get out of this half without any more fouls, although we go right to him there. Nice for Cooper Flag. He's got 5. Oh my goodness. Brown almost in the passing lane, managed to steal that one. Not quite as Leggett with the turnaround jump shot. That's going to fall in the hands of James. Ooh, about 7-second game clock, shot clock differential. I think Shire's going to want to... Well, you got a good opportunity here to basically, if you miss, you're going to get the offensive rebound and give yourself the final shot. So do not take this too early. 10 seconds here on the shot clock. Brown to Knipple. Now to Flag. Flag with 4 seconds. Over to Knipple. Knipple gets fouled. Wow. Knipple gets bailed. Knipple gets fouled. Knipple gets bailed out. Yeah, well, low scoring game. I mean, this is what we were talking about, or like at the top of the show, right? Or at the top of the game, where it's like, oh, Pitt has the third highest offense in the ACC. They average 84 points per game. Let's call it, right? Let's see, Knipple, this should be a shooting foul, or it's actually going to be a no, it is a shooting foul. Knipple makes the first, he's got 10. And we're like, well, we just beat SMU that had the alleged first or highest scoring offense. And they weren't even close. Like, we haven't let an unranked opponent get over 65 all season. Pitt is this unranked opponent here. They're at 23. They're basically at 1/4, give or take, of their yearly average. And we're about to be, it's about to be at halftime. 5 seconds here. The drive. Nice block, actually. Oh, that's a... Boy, if I thought the Knipple foul was a bailout. This was an even bigger one. Second foul on Knipple. Come on, man. Knipple has every right to that ball, too. The refs are just... I like that the camera crazies are letting him have it because... Ooh! The ball don't lie. I feel bad for Darren because he barely gets minutes. I really don't want him to transfer. Do you know Darren Skylark? Are you like friends with him or something? IRL? Flag back in the game here for 1.9. If he misses, this is just going to go to... No, Corins makes. So we're going to baseball pass this? Yeah, we are going to baseball pass it. Not quite. Oh, my goodness. Diaz Graham sends it over from half court and almost makes it. 34-24. That is a... Yeah, lowest first half of the season for Pitt, which completely expected, right? Like this is the Duke defense doing the Duke things. I mean, Duke is ranked 5th nationally in field goal defense at 36, holding opponents to 36%. Right now we're holding Pitt to 30.8 on 8 of 26 shooting. So holding not only Pitt obviously below its season average, but we're holding Pitt below our own average. So the defense, the field goal percentage defense actually going to get better. And right now, Pitt is only on pace to not even make it to 50. Although, if Duke makes it to 70, then we're good. I don't think Pitt's putting up 70 tonight. I mean, in the games last year, if we go into the time machine, we rewind. We can rewind here. Pitt put up 53 in the first game. This was the box score from that particular game. There you go. That was the That was the box score from that particular game. This one ended 75-53, which is kind of what we're on pace for tonight, with Duke at 34 and Pitt at 24. So if you expect a little bit more scoring or a little less defense in the second half, leading to a bit more scoring, then you kind of get this same result, which was what Duke did on Pitt's floor, and then you turn it around, and a week later, Pitt came back and got us 80-76, but there's no way that Pitt is on pace to get even close to 80. So I'm feeling pretty good about where we are right now. You can see in this game, Leggett had 14 and Lowe had 14 in this particular game. Obviously, there's no Hinson. And right now, both of the stars for Pitt, both the star guards, really, Leggett with 2 and Lowe with 2. So it's kind of they're kind of way off. Essentially, if you were going to create an upset here, if you're Pittsburgh and you're trying to create an upset, you are way off at the moment. Especially because Cooper Flagg only played 13 minutes of that first half, and which is kind of crazy that he played even as many minutes as he did. It certainly felt like he played much fewer than that. You had Knipple with 18, James with 16, Proctor with 17. So despite the 2 early fouls, which happened by the 12-minute mark of the first half, Proctor really only 3 or 4 minutes below the rest of the starters. Sorry, Flagg only 3 or 4 minutes below the rest of the starters. I guess the real impact is in his point total, which is only at 5 right now, especially coming off of 2 24-point games. So look, you got Duke up by 10. In a low-scoring game, as Chat's been pointing out, and Cooper Flagg has 5 points. Like, he's for sure. I mean, he gets at least 15, right? He gets at least 10. 15 probably. Something closer to 15 would be my guess. We had some very nice, like, as we kind of look at the stats here for a sec. So flip that open. And kind of reset the things. Duke will start with the ball. It had the possession arrow at the end of the first half. Flip that to Pitt. So we have an opportunity to even extend this out right off the bat. Points 5, 3, 1, ball 11. I don't know why I only gave him 10. Oh, it's probably because I miscounted a free throw. But yeah, I mean, Knipple here with 11, kind of the star of the night. That 3 of 5, or that 3 for 3 streak in the middle of the second half, huge, especially because it came at a time where the Duke offense had like really stalled. I wish there was like the worm. It doesn't have the worm here. Here you can kind of see. I mean, we went scoreless from 14-48 to 9-17, 11-16. Yeah, I mean, we were 9:51. We went from 14:48 to 9:51. So we went almost 5 straight minutes. Stuck at 11 points. All right. And then Gillis goes off. He gets his 5, which kind of breaks the slump. And then Knipple goes off, gets his 3 3-pointers, and we're like, all right, we're good. We're chilling. And then we kind of stall out for a little bit and that under 4 timeout, which was a mess. But then Pitt only scored 2 points in that one. And then we finally actually kind of extend the lead here late. So it's definitely been a game of runs. It's just like stop, go kind of thing. Oh, you just think Darren has a lot of potential. I gotcha. Very good. Yeah, I got nothing against Darren. I mean, it's just a very crowded roster, right? Like in even with the rotation that we have now, you're still rotating in. So like if we look at who has points, you got Flag, Proctor, Brown, Knipple, 1, 2, 3, 4, Malawach, James, Gillis, 7, plus Evans has played but hasn't scored, 8. Foster has played but hasn't scored, 9. So the rotation is already 9 deep. Plus you have Gogba down here, who has played sparingly, but in reality should be one of our better options, especially down low. So that's 10. So you have like a legit 10-man rotation. It's a lot. There's just a lot. It's just very crowded right now. Yeah. So as we were talking about earlier, folks wanted to see like what games would be difficult. Sort of chat had posed a question like what games would be difficult in the ACC. Well, Clemson certainly this 4-0 right now. Pittsburgh we're playing right now. Things looking good. Wake Forest always plays this tough. Louisville we already beat. SMU we beat. Tech we beat. Down here Virginia Tech we beat. Saturday we play Notre Dame. 1-2, kind of struggling on the season, 7-7. You got all these teams. Look at this team. Miami 4 of 10. Syracuse 6 of 8. 7 of 7. I mean, these are it's slim pickings here. You gotta. Okay, Florida State is 10 wins, I guess, but who knows who they've played. 9. I mean, North Carolina here at 9-6. Where's who comes up after? You got wow. Florida 34-15. Look at this game right now. Florida absolutely taking it to the Tennessee Volunteers, 34-15 at halftime. My goodness. Wow. Oh, they just really extended this here. Wow. Tennessee just hasn't scored in like 6 minutes. Good gracious. Tennessee is shooting 14% from the floor. Yeah, but FSU is falling apart because of the NIL. Oh, that's I saw that one, Skylark, where they were, but I thought that was former players. I didn't think that was current players. I saw that Leonard Hamilton was being sued by 4 or 5 players for, I think, $1.5 million in NIL that they said they had promised but not delivered on. Yeah, something like that. I thought it was former players, not current ones. Wow, Tennessee just getting manhandled on the whew, on the boards, 30-19. Yeah, these SEC teams, man. That's crazy. UGA 47-34 on Kentucky. Well, wow, Tennessee is the last unbeaten team. Are they really? Like in all of college basketball, we're not just talking like the top 25, right? We're talking for good, like everyone. Wow, we got an upset city tonight. Look at this, all these ranked teams. Okay, UK losing by 13. Tennessee losing by 19, Kentucky losing by 13, West Virginia down at home to Arizona. That's kind of a crazy. West Virginia, Arizona are in the same. That's crazy. That's quite a trip. Down by 11. Wow. Yo, somebody don't tell Auburn. Auburn has to go play at Texas. Georgetown at Marquette, Utah ISU. I don't know. Utah at 8-5 probably doesn't give ISU much of a problem there. But what else do we have? Michigan, UCLA. We not have Carolina? Oh, Carolina not top 25, so they don't show up. Huh. Isn't that funny? We actually have to go hunting for North Carolina. There they are. They're at 9 p.m. on the ACC network. Watch SMU beat North Carolina. Spread is UNC minus 6.5. To be honest, Chad, I wasn't very impressed with SMU, but I was even less impressed in their student section, or just like their fan in like their whole section in general. I thought it was just deathly quiet the entire time. Like they sold out the whole stadium. They did like, everybody wear white kind of thing, and we just shut them up. It was quite funny. Let's see. Syracuse trying to get its first ACC win, currently ahead by 3. Wow. You thought our game was low scoring. This game was 25-24 at half. So they're like, and this game's a little higher scoring. Well, this is actually probably a pretty good game. Clemson and Louisville, 35-42, decently high scoring game here. This is one to keep an eye on too. See if the Cardinal comeback is for real this year, or if Clemson goes 5-0. Right now they have a bit of work to do, especially on the road here. Glad we got out of here with a road win. Honestly, actually really probably advantage us that we played them earlier in the calendar. Their only loss is to Duke. It's the only one we've beat. Yeah, see, they lost to us. They beat Utah, then lost to Kentucky, and then they beat Louisville, Florida State, North Carolina, Virginia. Yeah, not surprised. Yeah, they beat UNC at home, so this makes sense. Clemson might go down. This is one to watch, and then we'll keep an eye. So we'll keep an eye on this one throughout the game. This won't finish. We'll finish before this finishes, just I think, or right around the same time. UNC just needs a big, either that or they need to build team chemistry. Who would have thought that finally, now that Armando Bacot his eligibility has expired, finally, that UNC actually needs a big. Yeah, this is the problem. You have people that stay for so long, right? We're talking 5-6 years. You can't build any depth. You don't have next man up. What are you going to do? You're going to have to go to try to recruit a freshman big, right? To replace Armando Bacot, who's arguably one of the top players in the ACC for the last half decade. Whether you like him or not, you have to acknowledge it. I mean, he got away with a ton of fouls and everything, but still, right? That was a big part of the rebounding game for North Carolina and the scoring part. And now they're just like out to lunch because they got no next man up. And whichever big man you do bring in isn't going to get the whistle from the refs like Bacot was getting. Bacot was getting a very friendly whistle from the refs. They're so obvious. Got away with so much. Him and Zach Edey, both of them getting away with murder in the lane on rebounding actions, on 2-pointers in the paint. It was crazy. All right. Let's go. I wanted to have a halftime segment doing some statistical math on Cooper Flagg and his 3-point and free throw shooting. But given that he has given us 0 data points in this game for the free throw shooting, we'll have to put that on ice. Not many potential quality wins ahead in the ACC. We will get Illinois in late February. That would be a good one to get. Absolutely. Look, we talked about this at the top of the show. Pitt, despite the fact that it lost to the ranked teams there, Wisconsin and Mississippi State, is still ranked 15 in the net. This is a quad 1 game, despite the fact that it's being played in Cameron at home. This is a must win for Duke, especially when we're trying to build the resume. So, yeah, I agree with you, Nick, that, Illinois is going to be a big one. But this one, we got to get this one tonight, too. And as I said when we started the halftime, Duke was going to start with the ball with a chance to extend the lead here in the second half. That's exactly what Cooper Flagg goes and does. Mid-range jump shot, the one that he missed originally at the start of the game, and he manages to come down with that one, and he comes down with a rebound. This Knipple to Flagg. Flagg's going to fly in there, and he's just going to be too short on that one. Couldn't really gather himself, wasn't really ever in control there. And he's going to sky in there for another rebound. He pushes Knipple aside. And he is ready. Cooper Flagg has got plenty of energy for this second half after playing only 13 minutes in the first. Flagg probing on Corin. Nice crossover dribble. Gets it outside to Knipple. Potential assist for Flagg. Not quite, as Knipple couldn't come down with it. And now Pitt running, and this is Leggett. Oh, blocked from behind by Flagg, out of bounds. I keep saying Leggett because it's like the Carolina Panthers receiver who apparently likes to eat raccoons, which is like really weird. But inbound here over to Corin, now to Diaz Graham, number 25. Guillermo, who sat on the bench for an extended period because he had 2 fouls there. Decent defense by Proctor. This 3 by Austin, not quite. And Corin, right place, right time, gets the bounce deflection. Everything under the sun, has the ball land in his lap for 2 points. So, both teams with early 2s. Knipple trying to come off a screen to pick it up. And there's the Sion James screen. And now Knipple trying to go left. Knipple, let's see if he reverses it. Nah, it's gonna get fouled. Be fouled by Lowe. They're gonna get Lowe for this. Do they get for this? Lowe. They do get Lowe. Second on Lowe. And Knipple to the free throw line here. Of course, as soon as they put up the stat that he is 26 of 27 on the season, he misses the free throw. Like how I don't believe in magic, chat, but there are just some things at sometimes there are times when I think the simulation theory is probably real, like that. 1 of 2 at the free throw line for Knipple. 27 of 29 for the season. Goodness gracious. And that'll be a turnover on Pitt. What? Challenge? Can you challenge? Do we have challenges? No, we don't. Wow, that's a terrible call. Oh, they're gonna call. This is incredible. The refs blow the call. And now Cooper Flag has picked up his 3rd foul because Duke was not awarded possession of the ball. Now Flag steals it, and he's out in the open field, and he's going to throw down the hammer! Another poster! Wow. Good night. If I was Pittsburgh, I would just stop. Undeniable. I mean, the 94 feet and the whole thing, and just, oh my God. Wow. And he gets the free throw. Wow. That is incredible. If you're Graham, you just gotta go home after that one. That is, wow, Cooper Flag is on another level right now. He is charged up. Holy moly. He was trying to go in for a block there, but he thought the better of it. He's like, if he didn't have 3 fouls, he would have tried to block that one. That's a good call on his part. Oh, he's going to try again. Oh my goodness. What are we watching? We are watching one of the most talented players to ever wear a Duke uniform. This is incredible. Holy smokes. I'm just, the long range 3 is no good, and Pitt is playing into Duke's hands right now. Cooper Flag might just put in a 3rd dunk, and he just do it again. He could. Oh, that's a foul. As Sion James, wow, we haven't even hit the first TV timeout here. I can't even. Incredible. I mean, he just had 2 top 10 plays back to back. James gets denied. Wow, that was a good block, actually. Credit where it's due. That was a good block. Nice. Damian Dunn with his first points. That kind of quells the run. We've sort of been on the verge of just really blowing the top off this game. We've been on these subsequent possessions. Pitt has kind of really held in there, but man, we've been really close to just blowing this thing wide open. A lot of energy. James going to try to go to the rack. That should be a foul. Oh, Proctor picks it up. Proctor trying to go up top for Malawach. Malawach gets fouled from behind. And that'll be on Austin. What just incredible. If I can trick it. Can I? How many ways can I? Because at some point it actually lets me do it, and I don't know why. That's crazy. The poster dunk is insanity. It's absolute insanity. And the fact that he does it like back to back is just so wow. At the source either. Crazy. Man, that's a lot of fun. I mean, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I am speechless. I am absolutely speechless. Didn't really have 5 fouls so far? No. 4. 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1. Maybe they do have 5. Wow. If Pitt really has 5 fouls at the first media timeout, we're going to be taking a lot of free throws. That's crazy. Oh man. All right, let's all catch our breath here for a collective second. It's actually only 8-6 here in the second half. Goodness. Every D1 big man is you got to be put on notice that every time you play Duke, you may end up in a Cooper flag poster. Congratulations. Malawatch misses the first. It is 4 fouls. All right, Malawatch 1 and 2, so he's got 7. What I say? We said flag gets at least 15. He's got 12 so far. So plus 7. He's got 7 of the 9 points in the second half have gone to Cooper. 5 of 8 shooting. It's actually quite efficient. The dog is. There he is. The dog is enjoying the Cooper flag show. As Duke by 13 and Pitt with 4 seconds to go. Ooh, that goes. That goes for Jalen Lowe. That's a 3-pointer. Big shot. Tries to claw them back into the game. Now Duke by 10. Flag to Knip. Oh, he should just drive this. Yeah, off the glass. Khan's got 14. Assist to Cooper. 14:30 to go here. Oh, great poke out by Brown, who's played sparing minutes, but been very effective in those ones he has played. Leggett, nothing. Rebound to Malik Brown as James brings it up the floor. Yeah, that's a foul. Foul on Low, that's his third. Hi, bud. You're probably hungry, aren't you? You're probably very hungry. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out. Flag with the step through, can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Okay, he's just unstoppable right now. He's like, Cooper Flag is literally a video game character at the moment. I mean, he's just impossible. 6 of 10. Oh, yeah, that's a turnover by Pittsburgh. The wheels are coming off Pittsburgh right now as Duke leads by 14. Sorry, I'm just crazy going on outside. Flag gives it up to James. This will be to Knipple on the assist. Yes! Ooh, we got a Pitt player down in pain. Looks like the shoulder. That's not good. That's not good. Hi, bud. As we have a bit of a stoppage in play at the moment. Or flag run through the guy's shoulder. Wait, what? Didn't even look like flag. Looked like Austin grabbed flag and flag just like kept going. It's kind of very weird. Bit of a dead arm or a stinger or something there. Any case, Duke by 17 after the 3 points from Knipple. Okay, so we have basically taken the ACC's alleged top offense and put it in the blender. And now we have taken the ACC's third top offense and absolutely demolished it. We are beating Pitt by 17 at home. This game is, Pitt probably has a run in them left if they could go 7-0, bring this thing down to 10. But like what we've seen before, we saw this in the SMU game as well, is that every time the opponent tries to go off and actually put something of a run together, Duke actually responds. So it seems like nobody can hang with Duke in the ACC at the moment. That's almost another turnover by Pitt. Great defense there by Proctor. And this three-pointer, that three-pointer will go. Maybe Damian Dunn is the answer for Pitt. He's got 5 so far. Good minutes from him off the bench, down to 14. One of the Pitt players got hurt, but he got up and walked off, so he's actually probably okay. Flag now, Pitt bringing the double team. Great pass out of the double team to James, and James will finish. 5 points for James. I hope that counts as an assist for Flag, even though James took the extra dribble. Pitt looking for answers here, looking for offense. So like Damian Dunn seems to be the hot hand of the moment. Rises for another one. No. Jorge tries to come down with a rebound, but it'll be out of bounds. Next whistle presumably takes us to the under 12 timeout, 12:06. Nope. 12:01. And Proctor called for that foul. Dunn looking for a lane here. Going to try to put it up over Knipple. Good defense staying vertical there. No foul called. And now flag gets fouled, and that'll be a foul. Yep. And that'll be his third. What the heck? Oh, damn. Okay. Actually, the answer to what the noise was outside was a giant thunderstorm. It is absolutely insane. Where is this coming from? There's like, chat, I go outside on the balcony for a sec, and there's like literally like lightning and thunder. It's like, what? It's insane. Oh. Oh, actually, it's not. Actually, it's not thunder. It's fireworks from somewhere, and I don't know why. Why would there be fireworks? Why are there fireworks on a random Tuesday? Anybody? Anybody? Very, very weird. Actually, kind of curious. I'll be right back. Giant fireworks display. All right. Well, that was totally random. All right, back to the game. Okay, here we go. All right, chat. We're feeling pretty good here, to be honest. Even though this is only like +6 here in the second half, I feel great. I feel great about where we are. We are +16 on the game. I mean, Pitt could play us even from here on out, and it would not matter. Cooper Flag with 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Actually ties the team lead for rebounding right now, shared with Sion James. Knipple has 17. That's the most points on the team, although Flag's the most efficient shooter at 6 of 10 at the moment, 60%. We still holding Pittsburgh to 33%, which is below the season average here of 36. Looks like Florida still well ahead of Tennessee. And Flag at the free throw line as he was fouled right before we went to break. Ooh, Cooper Flag finally misses a free throw. I think that's the first free throw he's missed in 3 games. Yeah, and he goes 1 of 2, so he's got 15. So Duke extending here, leading by 17 at the moment. Swap here. We're switching everything. We're switching everything. We're gonna get a reach-in foul here. Sion James with his second. Now, Mason Gillis gave us a nice lift in the first half with 5 points. We have yet to see him so far in the second. Foster into the game now. Oh, what's up, bud? Hi. "13 seconds on the shot clock here. And no good on the 3. And Dunn will pick up his third foul, fouling Cooper Flagg on the rebounding action. I do wonder does Flagg get credited for that rebound? Yeah, he does, actually. That's the 8th flag. It's the 8th rebound for Cooper Flagg. And that's the 7th team foul on Pittsburgh, which puts them over the limit. So Duke will be shooting free throws for the next 11 minutes and 12 seconds of the game. So a chance to continue to extend the lead here. I feel pretty... Never mind. I said I felt pretty good with Cooper Flagg being at the free throw line, given how he's improved his free throw shooting of late, and then of course he misses it. So there's your announcer's jinx. Oof, Dunn scores 2. So it was effectively like a turnover. Yeah, that foul action there, it's kind of interesting because it kind of worked in Pitt's favor. Like Dunn fouled and then Flagg missed it. So no points on the possession. And then Pitt scored 2. So kind of like when you're at the end of the game, trying to play the foul game a little bit. Kind of traded a possession there for 2, but Sion James gets 2 back. And we extend right back to 7. So James with 7.7 rebounds. Here is Lowe, sorry, for 3. And he does get that. Nice shot by Lowe, as Jeff Capel will call for time. That'll be a timeout with 10:21 to go. Yeah. So full timeout here. All right. Chat. So what are we thinking? Up 14 with 10 minutes to go. We need a good another like 4-minute segment. I would like to be up 14 with 8 to go. If we can somehow continue, keep this lead till then, that'd be good. Andy, Orlando, what'd you send me? NC State logo is... Oh, yeah, that NC State logo. That's a good one. But NC State isn't for a while. Yeah. What's up, bud? Come here. Gah. Oh, you're probably starving. I'll tell you who does not like the late games is the pup, because he doesn't get to have dinner until later. Mm-hmm. Ooh. You were running around like crazy today, buddy. He's having too much fun at the dog park. Oof. Starting to smell like dog, too. I feel like the second half got off to such a crazy start with the Cooper Flagg dunk fest. Cooper Flagg was just like playing like a man possessed. It was nuts. Between the steal and then like going the full 94 feet and slamming it down. All right, so the Pitt full timeout is finally over. All right, Duke resuming here. Up by 14 and the ball. Foster been quiet tonight, no points. Evans also in the game right now, no points so far, has missed 3 threes. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is my problem here with Malawach here. I don't understand how he doesn't handle this pass from Foster, because it's not like, okay, it's obviously like the pass is coming to you, right? And it's not that hard. Like, it's not that hard of a pass, honestly, and yet he completely fumbles it. Like, it's now it's like not surprising that he's fumbling all these alley-oops. It sort of makes you question. We were questioning earlier: is the pass not there, or is Malawach just like not handling it? We're like, well, maybe the passes are slightly off, but actually, I don't think it's a pass problem. Speaking of passes, that's the Cooper Flag assist to Sion James with 3 more, as Pittsburgh was trying to claw their way back into the game, and James just says, no, sir. So Pittsburgh got it to 12. James extends the lead back up to 15. I'm sort of starting to think that Malawach is the one to blame for missing the alley-oops. He's just not on the same page as the guards who are trying to get him the ball. Or I like either, yeah, he's just not seeing it, or he's like reacting too slowly, or that's a shot clock violation. So they gotta fix something there with Malawach, because he's not, picking it up the way he should be. .830, and here's Evans off the curl. Ooh, Evans slipped, and Flag tried to go for the block, but nice play by Cummings to use the rim to protect that. Get on the other side of Flag. So 13 points there is the lead as Pittsburgh capitalizes off the Duke turnover. Green by Malawach, and Flag gets it stolen, and Cummings will go try again, and Cummings will score again. He's got the last 4 for Pitt, and a quick 4-0 run for the Panthers has this to an 11-point game, and John Shire has seen enough of the turnovers for touchdowns, as they say, as Tom Izzo would say, and timeout. So what did I say? I was hoping to be up 14 by once we hit the under 8 timeout. We're only up 11. Makes me feel a little bit less safe about this whole thing. But like we've said, every time that Duke has, or an opponent seems to push Duke, Duke seems to respond. We were doing pretty good there for a sec, especially when James like responded with 3 of his own, but the 2 turnovers, then the free 4 points, just no. I think this is gonna go the full media timeout, as as we're under 8. I don't know if we're gonna take yet another timeout, given that Pitt took a timeout, and then Duke like media timeout. How do we get ourselves to like 70 points? We're 12 points off here, chat. Work with me here. How do we get ourselves to, where do the next 12 points come from? Cooper Flag goes from 15 to 20. That's plus 5. Malawatch to 12. That's another 5. And then actually, I'd like to see Isaiah Evans hit a 3 or 2. That'd be really nice. He's 0 of 2 from beyond the arc right now. Just has not been effective in this game. I'd also like to see a point or two from Foster, like a bucket there would be nice. Played 9 minutes, has 1 rebound, but no points. He's got to get himself on the board there. And yeah, those last 2 buckets have really helped Pittsburgh's shooting percentage, now up to 38%. Duke winning the rebounding margin 30-27. The assist game 14-19, 14 assists on 21 makes. It's about 2/3. But the turnovers here, Duke with 10 turnovers. Turnovers were even actually 8 apiece until right before these last 2. Flagg needs 2 more rebounds for his double-doubles, got 3 assists. And Proctor has 4 assists, but only 3 points. So Proctor, we haven't really called his name much in the second half. He probably needs another 5 or 6 points. Let's see where Duke goes here coming out of the timeout. All right, let's see where Duke goes here. 7:48 to go. Duke by 11. And trying for the alley-oop. Okay, that is another turnover. Okay, that alley-oop, that one I blame James for. Because that pass is too much. So, like, at some point in the next month, we're going to have to start connecting on that or just take it out of the playbook. Because it's getting a little ridiculous. Like, we've tried it 4 or 5 times, and we connected maybe once or not even. A nice block there by Malawatch, by the way. And like we do the same thing in all these games. That's offensive. That's offensive goaltending. How is that not offensive goaltending? What? No? Wow, so Duke squanders 2 more possessions here. The Malawatch possession and the Knipple possession, which should have been, and we're just leaving the door open for Pittsburgh, and they can't close it. Oh my God, they get the offensive rebound. There were 4 Blue Devils in the paint and could not come down with the rebound. This 3 from Cummings could not go, and we dodge an absolute bullet. Wow. We are not playing good basketball right now. We're like trying to settle things down, and it's just not happening. Proctor is going to have to make it happen. Nice crossover. Working. Turnaround jump shot. In and out. Malawatch with the... Yeah, that's a foul. Malawatch with the offensive board, but he gets fouled, so he will go 1-1. Anyway, as I was saying, with the whole like lob situation, either we need to fix it or just get it out of the playbook because we're just inting possessions. And like this has happened in, I feel like the Virginia Tech game, this happened as well, where there's like 5 or 6 like possessions that we just kind of throw away because we can't execute the lob. Like I don't understand what, like these should be fairly simple plays, especially when you look at the team on the other side, like the Carolina, for example, because you could execute the lobs to Bacon and stuff. I don't get it. Like why we can't execute it. It's like Malawatch connects both of the free throw lines. So Duke finally back on the board here. 60-47, so 13-point game. Maybe that'll get us going here for a second. The defense is hung in there as the defense is consistent. Like while we have these like scoring droughts. Oh, and Pitt throws it away. What a gift! What a gift! All right, let's try to get this bucket to go. Duke by 13. Flag driving, kick it out to James. Absorbs the bump. Now to Malawach, actually, to clean it up. Malawach with 11. I thought that was going to be another turnover. But Malawach, right place, right time. Good heads-up play. I guess when he's not a fast pass, he actually manages to get his hands on it. Duke by 15. All right, so now we've extended this thing back out. We're feeling better. Really slowing it down right now. Oh, that's a foul. Foul by Lowe. That's his fourth as Flag was driving. So Flag will go to the free throw line. It's 9 team fouls. 18 fouls, 19 fouls. 9. Okay. ESPN has been doing some crazy stuff to me with like the foul situation on Pittsburgh. I was right at the end of the first half as to how many fouls Pitt had. They were wrong. Flag makes the first and the second. Beautiful. 17 points for Cooper Flag, and we're up to 64. What do you say? We need another 5 from Cooper, couple from Malawach. Now Proctor's the one missing. Oh, and I wanted Isaiah Evans to get some buckets, but I think we see Isaiah Evans maybe at like under 4, so maybe at the 3-minute mark or something. I want to see some Proctor. Oh, offensive board to Pitt. Tries to put it back. No. Flag skying in for the rebound. Actually, rebound to Knipple. And Duke in firm control of 17. So we've gone a 6-0 run here in the last 3 minutes or so. No, 2 minutes and a half. Pitt really squandering some opportunities. Oh, turnover. Proctor trying to plead his case, actually. Because he's saying he didn't touch it when he let it. That, and the refs blew it again. Oh my God. We needed some answers from the ACC man on the officiating tonight, because that is the third blown call. That is the third blown call, and the ball doesn't lie. That 3-pointer does not go. This is the third blown call so far tonight from the refs. The officiating crew has done just an abhorrent job of officiating tonight. Either that, we need like an actual coach's challenge, because Shire would have won all of them. I mean, it's that bad. Flag just too much. Flag is just too much. 19. And Pitt throws it away. All right, this is over. This game is over. Pitt had had that one final run left in them, and Duke just slammed the door shut on them. I should correct that. Cooper Flag slammed the door shut on them. And John Shire is trying to like plead the case from Tyrese Proctor, who's saying that he put the ball in the air, but like he did not come down. He did not land with the ball in his hands. So technically it is a pass. You are not allowed to to leave your feet and then land again with the ball. That would be a travel, an up and down. Proctor is saying that he did not land with the ball, and therefore, and was actually not the first one to then touch the ball. Cooper Flagg was, so it is technically a pass, or a little drop off, if you will. So they definitely missed the out of bounds call early in the second, which sent Cooper Flagg berserk, like literally. They missed that one there, and then there was another call that they missed, which I can't remember which one it was exactly, but I'm pretty sure they missed a third one. Anyway, it's been bad. But with 3:50 to go in the game and Duke by 19, I think this game is over, chat. So we're looking to say, how do we get to 70? We will definitely get to 70. It's an 8-0 run in the last 4 minutes. Just Pitt has not scored. Cooper Flagg is 4 out of 5 in his last 5. We probably will get these refs again because they're just like ACC refs. But yeah, I mean, for Pittsburgh, the only one in double figures tonight is Corin with 11, and that's just not going to get it done. I mean, Leggett's got 4, and Lowe's got 8, and these guys are averaging 17 points per game. It's just not gonna happen if you have your 2 top guards shooting like that. And look, Pittsburgh has actually taken 7 more shots than Duke. They've just missed them. Even though their offensive rebounding is rather even, Duke has a few more turnovers that have kind of generated an extra possessions for them, but they haven't been able to capitalize off those turnovers. Pitt has 10 points off 12 Duke turnovers, and Duke has 18 points off of 10 Pitt turnovers. So the stat is actually backwards. As Cooper Flagg still looking for his double-double. He's got 8 rebounds. Let's see if Coach Shire decides to keep him in, or if we're just going to shut Coop down right now. Looks like Flagg will stay in here. 3:50 to go in the game. It's Flagg, James, Proctor, Malowacz, and Knipple. So starting 5 here for the final 4 minutes of the game, as Pittsburgh has been scoreless in the last 4:30. Flagg turns it over, and Pittsburgh coming down the other end. Oh, blocked by James. Proctor picks it up. My goodness, way to get back in transition, Sion James. Just look, we're up 19 points. The dude just does not give up on the possession. Crazy. James outside to Proctor. Proctor for 3. Book it. 6 points for Proctor. We did say Proctor needed another 5, right? Book it. We are beating Pittsburgh by 22. This is what people said would be the toughest ACC. Maybe Clemson's going to be the toughest one. Nothing for Pittsburgh. The 3-pointer doesn't fall. What is the Clemson? Where is the Clemson game? Because kick out here. We got 7 seconds on the shot clock. James trying to drive. James jump. No, short. Oh my gosh. Knipple trying to go over the backboard. That's really funny. Apparently I didn't realize that was an illegal shot. I thought you could do that. Oh, Clemson is at Clemson. It's in February. It's a month from now. Okay. We'll see where the teams are at by that point. Duke is the tallest team. Yes, Duke is the tallest team in D1. We definitely love to flex that height for sure. Really, really tough shot for Pitt. Nothing. I mean, they're just putting up prayers right now. Look, man, we are up 22 points. There's 90 seconds left in the game, and we have not stopped playing defense. We are taking a lot of pride in putting these guys in the dirt. Proctor for 2 more. We said Proctor for another 5. He's got 8. Does end up getting another 5. And we've made it to 70. Done for 3 in the corner. Still can't get it to go. Proctor there with the rebound and over to Flag, and we're at below 60 ticks. And that's going to do it, actually. We're just going to hold it. So that brings us to win 13. 13-2. We're basically halfway through the season, chat. More or less. Halfway through the season. Looking good. Looking another quad 1 win. A deep from Proctor. Oh my goodness. And they're going to review it. Tyrese Proctor from NBA range. Oh my. What? That's flagrant. So West Virginia goes down to Arizona, 75-56. Like Proctor just got tapped where every man feels that one. All right. Florida is going to beat Tennessee. They're up by 34. That's incredible. UGA is still beating Kentucky by 9, although Kentucky coming back, they got 7 minutes to get that one done. Clemson is going to go down to Louisville. Louisville 72, Clemson 58 with 3 minutes to go. Upset city there. Georgetown up by 9 on number 7 Marquette. Wow, everyone in the rankings is getting upset. Well, Iowa State taking care of business, plus 13 right now. See. It's a crazy surge here by Proctor, who had 3 points at the coming back from the under 4-minute timeout. This is going to be flagrant. He's out. Capel saying he's out. Oh, he hits him above the belt. All right. This is crazy. Maybe we're just that good. Yeah. So Cat fan, I feel like this is like Dunn has been tossed. That was a flagrant 2. I feel like we're all sitting here watching these games like not wanting to like sort of buy into the like, oh yeah, this could be it. Like this team could be it kind of thing. Right? Like we all sort of intuitively like know it. Like it's even the losses, as Proctor makes both, even the losses to Kentucky and Kansas, games we should have won, right? Like if we replayed those games now, we probably would have just won those games straight up. And we would be undefeated. Like this could be the team. We certainly showing signs of it. As we're just gonna let the time tick off here. We'll take the shot clock violation And despite all the fouling in the first half, actually, Duke only fouled 3 times here in the second. Very impressive. We'll keep an eye on the Tar Heels to see if we get the double tonight with the Duke win and the Tar Heel loss. But this is going to be it here from Cameron, 76-47, basically putting a 30-piece on what was supposed to be one of the other top teams in the ACC. And wow, so we've taken down the ACC's top offenses, ours being the best now, I would think, after we shot their averages in the foot. Pitt actually put up less points than SMU even. Just so impressive. Just so impressive. I mean, Cooper Flag just keeps doing Cooper Flag things. Incredible. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go have dinner because I'm starving. I also gotta go feed the dog because he's been extremely patient. And look at this face. I mean, how do you deny this? Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. We'll see you on Saturday. Let's go Notre Dame and Ohio State Thursday and Friday night. All right, and then we'll see each other Saturday for the Notre Dame game. Otherwise, stay safe, everybody, and take care. As always, fantastic game by the boys. As always, go Duke. Good night.